How about this? New Orleans has a top 10 zoo and aquarium, according to a new survey. You just don't find that many places. And here to talk more about that is Brenda Walkenhorst with the Audubon Nature Institute.
Good morning.
Good morning. We'll get to that in a minute. You're going to release this possum
right.
this morning?
I brought a possum today because it's Mother's Day and there's lots of babies around. And this is one of the babies that you're going to see in the neighborhoods. And so this was a possum that was eating somebody's cat food. So I'm going to go ahead and take him out to the nature center.
And I know the zoo has a baby otter that it's nurturing and is possibly going to be releasing.
Hopefully it'll be released.
That's the sort of thing that happens quite often.
Right. When we find a species that, possums are common, so that's not one that we would rehab, but a thing like an otter or anything that's very important that there's limited resources, we take care of those.
And your point is, because this was a critter of some controversy here in the newsroom, your point is the possums are our friends.
Possums are our friends. It's one of my favorite animals, and yes, some of the people in here are not fond of them. They eat ticks and bugs. We call them our little sanitation workers. So when you have them in the neighborhood, it's actually a good thing.
Really? That's interesting. All right, speaking of a good thing, the zoo rated number 8 in this USA Today and number 5 for the aquarium.
Yes, we were very, very excited, and we beat out some of the big guys in the business. I won't name their names, but ones that usually always get it, we beat them, and that's a pretty big honor.
And also, I mean, I think you pointed out Texas has a couple.
Texas had a couple. It was smaller zoos that kind of won, and I think the reason is people, especially our people in New Orleans, are very loyal to their facilities, and so they voted for us.
Well, that doesn't hurt, I guess.
Yeah.
Irma Thomas is
35th year coming back for Mother's Day. And one of the things I was telling a guest the other day, what I love about Mother's Day is I love the crowds, but you'll find 40-year-old men are bringing their moms because their moms want them to bring them to Mother's Day at the zoo. So it's very popular for all ages.
Very nice. And then finally, the other thing we want to mention is the Cool Zoo is open on weekends, but it's about to open daily.
Right, and it's going to be hot this weekend, so if you're coming out for Mother's Day, bring your suit.
Do you find that it helps the attendance just because some people say, well, I'll bring the kids to the zoo, but, you know, you almost go to some people, I think, almost go to the Cool Zoo.
They do. I see them beeline straight for the Cool Zoo. But you know what? You go in the Cool Zoo, then you take a break, go look at an animal, and go back in. All
right, Brenda, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You didn't give him a name, huh?
No, he's nameless.
Because he's a creature of the wild.
Right.
Gotcha. All right. Thanks for the time this morning. 8:25 now. A dramatic homecoming overnight for 3